God bless you, everybody. Good morning. He's been there. Our devotional text comes out of the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verses 15 and 16. And the word of the Lord says, because we don't have a high priest, we can't sympathize with our weaknesses, but instead, one who was tempted in every way that we are, except without sin. Finally, let us draw near to the throne of favor with confidence, so that we can receive mercy and find grace when we need help. Wow. That was the Common English Bible. The New Revised Standard Version says, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who in every respect has been tested as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore approach the throne of grace with boldness, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in the time of need. And I want to encourage somebody on this morning that God has always been there. And the thing is that even though God has been there for us, we have to be there for God. Come on, somebody. God stands up for us, and we got to stand up for God. Come on up in here. Because we know that God has been there, but we tend to act like God has not been there, and God has been invisible. Woo. God is here. God has always been there and here for us. But when God has been there and here for us, we tend to ignore God and tell God that he was late. The devil is a liar. God is never late. God is always on time. He may not come when you want him, but I tell you this, God is always on time. Come on, somebody. The thing is that God is not on our time. We are on God's time. Come on, somebody. And we know that Jesus was tempted in the wilderness. Jesus was sinless. And Jesus said, man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God. But the thing is that many of us, we think that while on this journey that things are going to get easy. We're going to go through some things. We're going to struggle. But the thing is that what we go through, God goes through it with us. God has been there for us through every step of the way. We have to give God credit, honor, and glory. For it was God. Jesus knows what you mean. Jesus has been through it all. When living inside of us, he goes through it all again with us. People say, oh, you don't understand me. You don't know what I've been through. Don't you know that Jesus went through oh my goodness. Jesus went through so much so that we can have salvation. Jesus went through, he went through so much. He was humiliated, beaten, bruised, chastised. And we want to sit up here and act like God has not been there. You don't know. I tell you this, I thank God that I'm still here. It was because of God being there that what I went through led me to my breakthrough and led me to where God has taken me to.